Do my skincare routine with me while I tell y'all how we just caught my homegirl baby daddy fucking on our gay friend. Create Love Butter just sent me these bomb-ass products, and I'm about to show y'all how they gonna look on my skin. But enough time wasted. Let's get to this story.
Story time as y'all have requested. Yes, I was once in a cult.
I'm finna tell y'all how a nigga will play in your face if you let him. So, I was talking to this boy and he was like, my homegirl invited me to this club for her birthday. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, sure, let's go. I ain't never been.
One thing I stand by is anytime I start talking to a new man, I make him take me to the club. Destiny, why would you be going to the club and you're talking to somebody? I thought you were trying to get out of the club. That's why you're talking to somebody. No. Actually, I got to see how the city reacts when you're outside. I have to see what's going on.
Okay, I am not ready to talk about this. He got caught doing what? Before I spill everything, do me a favor. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. It means the world and it helps more people find these stories.
Story time as y'all have requested. Yes, I was once in a cult. It was called Carbonation. It started off named Melanation. I'm sure some of y'all are familiar with Nature Boy, as we were just in trial recently and he got convicted 20 years plus life. So I was involved in this cult from 2017 until 2020. So that was plenty enough time to brainwash, manipulate, and do what he does best. But towards the end, I started peeping game and realized like he was not who he claimed to be and that I should run far away. Yeah, I feel like it would be super impossible to explain everything in one video, but I'm gonna just give y'all the gist of it. Yeah, so in 2017, I moved to Costa Rica to be involved in this cult. A lot of people, to enter this cult, they have to let go of a lot of stuff, whether it's relationships, their family, money, cutting their hair. Like, everybody had like some sort of initiation process because you had to prove to him that you were worthy or that you were ready to be there, and that if you had any type of attachments, you were not ready to be there. So women gave up their children. There's still women right now involved that have children that have not been in their children's life in over 5 years. It's actually pretty sad. So this goes to show you like how brainwashed and manipulated you have to be to believe in someone so deep that you would give up your own children. So when you're in this cult, you're technically not allowed to talk to outside people. There was a point in time whenever I was there that he made a group of us get married because every time we would travel, they would call us a sex cult, and he claimed that if we all got married, that it would make it easier and that we can prove to them that we weren't a sex cult, even though we definitely were. I'm not about to say like I was involved in all of the BS that they had going on sexually, but there was times that I was raped and took advantage of in that way, on top of many other women. Yeah, it was so much. People have died. Yeah. But at this point in which I made the video about, we were in Mexico. He separated all the women and all the men and put us in separated houses. He then claimed that all the women are now going to be his wives and that, yeah, we have to separate from our husbands. And one day he brought some of the husbands over and a few of us and sat us down and was like, look, here's the deal. I'm going to take them as my wife for now, and I'm going to make them have babies. Once they have my baby, they can go back to you. You can have babies with them, and these babies are going to mate. I was literally looking like, are y'all serious right now? But the fact that everybody was in cahoots and was like, yes, massa, I was like, where am I at right now? And I also want to imply that at this point, I realized I was not in a good place, first of all, that I needed to leave, and that I was trying to be smart as far as like how I left, because in cult situations you can't just up and leave. There's times where people were beat, jumped on, a lot of stuff because they claimed they wanted to leave. There was one time he even mentioned leaving, that he wouldn't even let me be in the kitchen around his food or anything because he claimed that I was going to poison him or something. Like, bro, okay. So yeah, it was the manipulation. Everything was just so dark and demonic. And I feel like that was experiencing him in the flesh was like experiencing Satan himself. I'm not saying he's Satan, but like he is a spawn of Satan. And I believe that he was using some type of dark magic, voodoo. I don't know, honestly, but yeah. Like I said, there was just so much that happened in this cult that I could not just like go one by one and be like, you know. But yes, that video I made, it was true, was his words, and I dipped right after that because you got me messed up. For my babies to mate because you want to continue your bloodline, it was very much so giving demonic, for sure. So y'all have a lot of questions, which I am willing to answer, but y'all have to bear with me because I do have a newborn baby and a toddler that keeps me pretty busy. So I am willing to do a series. I've never done a series before, but this situation is so detailed and it's really hard to put everything in one video. But I did want to answer this question first because this was one of the most common questions. Why were you interested to go in the first place? I feel like this is a very broad question. I feel like it's different for everybody. And I want to start with, I had no knowledge of what a cult was, first of all. I feel like a lot of people that have studied cults for a long time because they have been around for a long time, but I didn't have no knowledge of what a cult was, how leaders tend to manipulate people and stuff like that until the situation is when I started researching and realized like all these cults are the same, the leader is the same, it's always the same thing, using religion, spirituality, or some type of thing to manipulate other people. And for me personally, I was 19 at the time when I joined this cult. I was new to a spiritual journey. I had went vegan. It was a lot of stuff happening in the world at the time. So when I first came across Nature Boy, it wasn't necessarily him that intrigued me. It was the entirety of it that intrigued me. The people that was there, the fact that they were living in community, they were vegan and living in tune with nature, all these things I was interested in. And I wasn't under the impression, or I wasn't at that point to where I thought he was God when I first joined him. And I feel like the documentary did cover the fact that he changed over time very well. Like, they did very good at showing the beginning to the end, how it changed drastically and how it went from this lifestyle and just living a certain lifestyle, moving to the tropics, living into nature, being vegan, being in community, and just leaving the matrix. That's the type of stuff that led me there. But over time is when it changed to something and people were actually quite literally worshiping him. So a lot of people were confused, like, how could you join something like that when it's right in your face? But for me, it wasn't like that initially. Now, I can say the second time I did go, it was on the verge of being that and people were worshiping him, but I was still under manipulation and also very vulnerable times for me. And I feel like a lot of the members that joined had a lot in common, whether it was daddy issues, mommy issues, or seeking stuff outside of God to fill a void. And since there was this man claiming he was what they were trying to fill, it's like they gave their all to him. So it's a very broad, like I said, it's not a question I can answer for everybody because everybody is different, but for me, that was the main reason why I joined. I can say that I was brainwashed on certain levels, but I never truly believed he was God. I feel like the second time that I went, I was playing like, it's really hard to explain. It's like I knew what I was in, but I still stayed. And that was my brainwashing. It was like I had this resistance that if I left, that there would be nothing else for me. So, and not on top of that, I was in a relationship and thought I was in love. We're now married at this point, and I didn't want to leave unless he came with me. And so I stayed until my ex was ready to leave. So I feel like everybody's situation is different. I feel like a lot of people that were there really, truly believed that he was the Messiah. And I can understand that as well, because he's very good at convincing. Like, even in a documentary, it covered a situation with Velvet and how we were all in a circle surrounding her and he beat her until she was in the fetal position. He used that situation to manipulate us to believe that she was being disobedient and that she deserved it. And we had an 8-hour meeting on just that. So he uses these tactics to brainwash the members into thinking something is okay when it's not okay, and to make it seem like he's still a good person when he's not a good person. So there's levels to brainwashing, and there's levels to why people end up in situations like this. I could say it's a lack of discernment, different places people are in at the time. For me, I was in a very vulnerable situation. I left home at 15 and didn't have like a stable home. So of course I was seeking home and also community because I wanted a family unit. And a lot of the women there have daddy issues, and not just the women, the men too. A lot of people spoke on how they had father issues and viewed him as a father. And that's what kept him there, because they viewed him as a father and they gave him that trust. And that trust is what was taken advantage of in the end. So, yeah, I feel like this video is kind of getting all over the place. But I do, like I said, want to make a series and it would be more organized. But I wanted to answer this question because I feel like a lot of people are confused. Like, how do people end up in situations like this when it's right in your face? But sometimes it's not always right in your face, especially when you're already there. When you're in the environment, it's different than watching it on the outside. When you're watching it, like now that I left and I watch it and rewatch these videos, I realize how crazy manic he is. I feel like it was a whole schizophrenic manic episode that he was having, because he switched his character, his personality so many times. But when you're in that situation, it's hard to see it because you're in it and so much is happening. I feel like True explained it well in the documentary. Like, it's not always bad, it's not always chaos. Sometimes it's like literally waves. One minute we're good, we're all chilling, and next minute everybody's fighting. Like, it's just, when you're in the situation, it's different than us being the viewers. So that's where you have to give people in cults grace. Not to say that it's okay, but even the women that are still there, they're still there mentally. So it's hard for them to break free from the spell and the manipulation when they're still involved in it and still communicating with him, still quite literally brainwashing themselves with the knowledge or whatever he teaches. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear, because I feel like a lot of people have this perception that it's hard to end up in a situation like this, but it's easy depending on the person, depending on the trauma, depending on what the individual is going through at the time. So yeah, I just want to share that.
I'm finna tell y'all how a nigga will play in your face if you let him. So, I was talking to this boy, and he was like, my homegirl invited me to this club for her birthday. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, sure, let's go. Mind you, I ain't never been to the club with this nigga before. We only do like cute little dates and shit. So I'm like, club, new scene. Let's see how you act in the club. So, he like, I got to pick up a few of my homegirls. Don't be acting weird around my homegirls, because if you're going to be acting weird about my homegirls, you can just stay at home. One, that statement right there already rubbed me the wrong way, because, bitch, what you mean if I'm going to be acting weird around your homegirls? Why would I be acting weird around your homegirls? you my nigga. Tell them bitches don't be acting weird around me. Like, I don't know. So, fast fucking forward. He called me. He like, I'm outside. I say, cool. I strut, bitch. I'm looking good. I got me a little dress on, my heels. Bitch, I walk to the car looking good, feeling good. Bitch, I walk to the front seat. I tell the door locked. They look down the window, talk about go to the other side. Other side? Bitch, I walk to the other side. I open the door. The hoe in the front seat. Instantly irritated. I don't say shit. I don't get in the car. I just get the text from my homegirl. Bitch, why this nigga got this funky ass bitch in the front seat and I'm in the back seat? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Going off. Instantly mad. Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is really going on. Bitch, why am I in the back? So, me being me, I'm trying to look at every point of view, every motherfucking corner of this obtuse motherfucking triangle, bitch. Okay, this is not his car. This is not the car that I'm always in. This must be her car. Okay. Makes sense, right? Because if we in my car, bitch, I'm not getting in the back seat. This is my shit, ho. You get in the back. Bitch, I needs to see what the fuck is going on. So I'm like, cool, makes sense. So then we go pick up another homegirl. The other homegirl cool as fuck. She get in the car. Hey, my name is da-da-da-da-da. What's your name? Oh, yeah, I see you on his page. You do makeup, right? Yeah, it's cool vibes. I'm fucking with her. Cool. Boom. Now we on the way to the club. We get to the club. The vibes, you could tell the little bitch in the front seat got an attitude. And I'm like, what the fuck the bitch got her nose turned up for? Bitch, we at the club. It was free. Have a time. Have a ball. But the shit just, like, the energy just bringing me down. So I'm in the club, like, now I'm looking like one of them cool bitches that don't want to dance in the club. They just want to look cute. But at this point, I really don't give a fuck because I'm irritated. I'm really ready to go home because, bitch, what you frowned up for? What's wrong with you? Right? So the 3 girls that was in the car with me, well, me and the 2 other girls, they like, do you want to go to the restroom? I'm like, shit, cool, let's go. We go to the restroom, y'all. I'm talking about I'm in the restroom for 2 minutes. Not even, and that's including the walk to the restroom. I get to the restroom, the nigga calling me, talking about, where you at? I said, I'm in the restroom. He's talking about, get here now. The fuck is going on? Is the bottles out? Like, do you, like, okay. Here I come. I don't got to pee or nothing, so I just hurry up and go back to my man, because my man said, come here, like, you know? So I go back to the section or whatever, and it's nothing. It's no bottles. It's no wood rolled. It's nothing for me here. Why did you rush me back? I'm confused. But it all makes sense later, right? Boom. Fast fucking forward. Me and the nigga end up talking, and that's another story for another day. And if you want it, let me know, because, bitch, hey. So we end up leaving the club. We stop talking, and I'm going through my Instagram, and I see that I got a motherfucking hidden message. And I'm like, why do I have a hidden message? What is this? So I open it up. Bitch, why is the message from April 9th, which it would have been a week ago when I opened the message? I'm reading the message. The message say, hey, boo. Oh! Mind you, I had just stopped talking to the boy a day before I read the message. Then she said, hey, boo. I go to the motherfucking Instagram page. Why is the bitch from the front seat? What the fuck is going on? You supposed to be the homegirl. Why are you sending me hey boo messages? Like, babes, I'm fucking confused. Okay, so I'm reading the message. She talking about, oh fuck. She talking about, what time is it? 3:47. I got like February 4:30. She talking about, hey boo, I just wanted to let you know that we gonna call him Walita. Walita texted me. We not calling him Walita. That's like a bitch. He a bitch. We gonna call him Walita. Walita texted me talking about how he just want to eat my pussy. I need to wash my mouth. How he just want to eat this cat, and I'm just asking him for the money to pay for my tow bills that he ran up while he was driving my car doing my plays. I don't want to be a part of this circus no more. And he telling me that he don't owe no girl no loyalty. And I just thought that was funny. I text her back. I say, hey, girl, I don't know why I'm just seeing this message. I don't know why, I don't know why I went to my hidden request. But you know what I think is just fucking funny? That I was in your back seat. And you had all the time, all the opportunity in the world to let me know whatever the fuck y'all had going on. But instead you sat with your motherfucking nose turned up, bitch. Talking about how you so tired of this motherfucking circus hoe. Bitch, you clearly not. He's the clown, you're the trapeze artist, babes. You love it here. Like, I'm confused. This bitch gonna say something. Bitch, when you got in the car, you didn't speak. Your mama didn't teach you no manners. Ho, that don't got nothing to do with this motherfucking conversation right now, bitch. I'm not speaking to you. I didn't have nothing to say to you. Bitch, I'm trying to figure out why I was in the motherfucking backseat, ho. You had the motherfucking issue. You had your motherfucking nose turned up. Bitch, you could have said something. Hello? Am I missing something? Bitch, you get to talking outside of her neck. Bitch talking about how... Bitch, I need to charge my iPad and read the motherfucking messages to y'all. Bitch, she played with me, y'all. I'm just like... Bitch, this whole time, I'm thinking you the motherfucking homegirl. This nigga got me in the club with you. In the car with you. A nigga will play with you. Don't let no nigga play with you, okay? Always go with your first mind. Always. Fuck the benefit of the doubt. Ain't no benefit of the doubt. Always doubt. Always, okay? Fuck these niggas. Get money. Now let me hear it, but get my ass to motherfucking work. So I'm sorry, I just got out the shower, but I got some juice, girl. So, April 7th, she texted me. She say, hey, boo, I see you with Belita right now. I was with the nigga, y'all. I didn't see the message. I wish I would have seen the message. She said, I don't know what y'all got going, but I just... Mind you, wait. She only know I was with the nigga because the nigga posted me on his story. My foot was like... Fuck. My foot was like this. Woo! Fuck. My foot was like that. Ooh, my feet dirty. My foot was like that on the back of his seat in the car. And he was recording. She knew it was my feet, you weird ass hoe. Oh my God. That's how she knew I was with him. So she texted me that day. She say, I don't know what y'all got going, but I just want to let you know that he's asking to eat my coochie again when all I need him to do is pay his toll bill from driving my car for his place. He's telling me himself that he don't owe no bitches no loyalty and he now no lovey-dovey shit, but clearly something else is being said to you. So I just find that disturbing. I just want out of the circus. Mind you, bitch, you only texted me because he just posted me on his page. You don't think that something else is being said to you? You don't think the nigga is really on lovey-dovey shit with me? Cause don't make me. What? Don't pull out the. Stop, for real. Don't make me pull out the videos and shit. Cause the nigga was on the lovey-dovey shit for real. Anyway, when I text back, I say, oh, I don't know why this went to my hidden request, but I just find it funny. Oh, mind you, I text back on April 17th. I said I just find it funny that when I was in your car and we was introduced to each other, you could have said something then. Instead of sitting with a shit face. You clearly enjoy the circus, but let that man eat that cat girl because he ain't nothing but an eater. Enjoy your clown, mamas. She say, baby, that message was sent 9 days ago, beloved. Old news. Why would I speak to someone getting in my car? Your mama didn't teach you proper manners? Obviously not. The only one enjoying the circus is literally you, baby girl. Have fun giving him a roof over his head and a dry meal in his stomach, though. Playing stuck on stupid do be fun with the right eater. I know it, toodles. Bitch, I never said nothing about speaking. Talking about, why would I speak to someone getting in my car? I never said nothing about speaking to me. That must have been sitting on your chest. Like, you must feel so hit when I got in your car and didn't speak to you. Because I never brought that up. I said, you could have said something about this whole situation about, because, bitch, I'm on this nigga at the club. All on him. He saying shit like, you ain't got to act all weird. Like, these bitches know you my bitch. Like, he's saying little shit like that. Like, what are we talking about? I'm really, anyway. Bitch say, what the fuck else she say in this message? Talking about have fun, give him a roof over his head. Nigga ain't never spent the night with me. Ever. Never spent the night in this house. She say, in a dry meal in his stomach. I have fed the nigga a couple times. I'm not gonna. They ain't been dry though. Good ass meals. Fuck what he's talking about. Scratch meals. Bitch, this motherfucking scratch kitchen. Cheddars, bitch. What? So, I say. And wait, she talking about the message was sent 9 days ago, but you didn't unsend it, though. You didn't unsend it, bitch. If I text a bitch, she don't text me back, bitch. I'm not sending no request. Fuck are we talking about? No. I said, girl, you ain't unsend it. You must wanted me to see it. And I didn't say speak hoe. I said, why is you texting me about a nigga when I was just in your face? If that was your hoe, you should have said something then. I said, he ain't never spent the night with me. Bye. She said, like I said, 9 days ago, Mamacita, enjoy your time. Exactly, bitch, because you have nothing else to say. I said, I don't give a fuck if it was 5 years ago. I'm just saying it. Bitch, hold on, text me. The fuck? What are we talking about? She said, girl, you as slow as you look, for real. I said bye 3 times, duck, yet you're still responding. I said bye back. You texted again. Of course I'm finna respond. I get the last word. Toodles hope. This bitch goes, pot in the kettle. Toodles mama. Bitch, you think I'm not finna respond? Bitch, adios. Bitch, I'm finna Google translate a million different ways to say bye. Bitch, you bet not text me back. Cause I'ma have something else to say. Like, bitch, what are we talking about? How you should never text me. What the fuck this girl, what she say? If we have beef, we gonna have beef forever. Bitch, I'm gonna go on and on and on. I'm never gonna stop. Never. Bitch, what? This bitch just, she knew to motherfucking blow a motherfucking kissy face at that audios because little motherfucking word had came through my, little motherfucking word had came to this DM. Tuh. Anyways, y'all, that's the end of the motherfucking message. And I'm gonna do another motherfucking video. I'm gonna call y'all back.
I want to record. Come take a crib.
January, is it the 28th next year or the 29th?
What's up? What's
The 28th or the 29th?
What's today? Today's the first.
I'm talking about his date of birth.
I don't know.
I
29th.
think it's the 29th of January. I'm not sure.
Taking people's fucking doors off.
He has on
A Maryland Turpin.
jacket, a black
Yeah, they can come. You still doing something illegal. You are not.
Deja, calm down. Let the police handle it. So y'all wanted a story time, so here we go. Story time on my narcissistic, obsessed ex-husband and his slow 8th grade education having sister tried to illegally evict us by changing the locks. So I'm Angie.
I'm Deja.
That's the say one more thing to my mama. Yeah, that's her. Anyway, so a little background. I was married to Deja's father for a while. We got divorced, and he became a stalker.
Very much so.
Very much so a stalker.
I was there as a witness.
Exactly. She has witnessed him harassing, stalking me over the years. Anyway, I moved away to North Carolina in about 2017, and just recently moved back. So when I moved back, I was staying in D.C., chilling, doing my thing. And right before I came back, Deja called me and said, my dad said he wants to get me an apartment. So she can explain that part.
So with the whole apartment situation, at the time, I was staying with him, actually. And I told him I wanted to kind of get my own situation going. And he offered me this apartment. And he told me that it was under a police discount because he's a police officer. So he got the apartment discounted, but when he initially told me the situation, he stated that, you know, it would be better for you to have a roommate because it's a 2-bedroom and I don't think you can handle it by yourself. So I said, okay, cool, I'll be fine with the roommate. He never told me that he already had a roommate situation set up where he knew someone he wanted to have stay in the room before I even met the girl. So we moved in together and things were cool at first until I started having company over, doing normal roommate activity. And because she already knew my father, she started to then tell him stuff and go back behind me and pretty much like give him information. So essentially, once I came to her and asked her what her issue was, because my mom started coming around and staying the night and coming to visit, and she started having an issue with her being here, and she started going back and telling my dad. So once I kind of pressed the issue of like, what's your problem, she just left. No conversation. She never said anything to me. She packed all her stuff and she left. I came back home, everything was gone. So I then was like, okay, I'm in the middle of a year lease, and we've already been here 6 months. What am I going to do for the rest of this 6 months? So I pretty much, you know, let my mom know, like, I don't know what I'm about to do, but I'd rather you come stay here than anybody else.
So let's make that clear.
Like,
as far as the sister calling me a bum, no, there's no bum. I was in the process of finding my own place at this time.
Yeah.
But God's divine intervention, once my daughter told me the roommate abandoned her, she can't handle the rent on her own, I decided to move in and cover the roommate's half of the rent, which is higher than what she pays. So bumware. So I moved in. There's no issues. I'm paying half of the rent. We're paying him rent every single month. We pay the utilities. He doesn't pay anything. He's never lived here. He is a leaseholder, not an occupant, not a resident. Deja and I both work. We're just waiting for the lease to end, which ends next month. Which is why him coming here, trying to change the locks, is ridiculous. Yeah. So let's fast forward to what happened Friday. This actually happened Friday. Prior to Friday, he was sending hand-typed notices saying that you got to be out in 30 days, this and the third. Sending random people to the apartment, sometimes 9:30 at night, to tell us, to give us these papers. People we don't even know, like men, whoever. So we call the police and we're like, listen, at this point, this is harassment. The lease is almost up. We've been paying him rent. We don't know what his problem is. I know what the problem is. It's just simply because I'm here. Doesn't matter that the rent is being paid, the property's not being destroyed. It's simply because Big Ange is up in here and he can't handle not having access to me. Period. So the morning of Friday, this past Friday, I'm getting ready for work. Deja's in her room. I go in the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face. I come out of the bathroom, and who's in the doorway but Sergeant Slewfoot in Sister Middle School? Just a little background on Sister Middle School. She's always been in our business when we were married. Does not take care of her own children. Marriage in shambles. And she really does have an 8th grade education. I did not make that up. That's true. So I walk out and I'm like, am I seeing what I'm really seeing? Deja's still in her room at this point. So I walk over to the doorway and she says, what's up, Angie? Like, we're friends. I said, what you mean, what's up? He never says a word. So she's like, she didn't even look at me, didn't even give me eye contact. I said, he literally has the drill changing the locks, removing the existing locks, putting on new locks. So I said, you know this is illegal, right?
Meanwhile, I'm hearing all the commotion in my room. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, so as soon as I come out and I see my aunt and my father, I'm like, hold up. What are y'all doing here? Oh, no. Like, y'all bugging. Like, I'm literally standing there midway getting ready. I'm also getting ready for work. We both had to call out of work for this. Like, I'm standing there like, yo, are you okay? The same exact response that she just stated. Neither one of them
said a word.
Said anything.
There was no smoke, wasn't aggressive. He never even looked at me. She never even gave me eye contact. So I immediately called the police because I've been through this with him for over 18 years. There's always something, which is why I moved away, to get away from him. So I call the police. The dispatcher's like, stay on the phone with me. Does he have any weapons? You know, the protocol. So I'm like, well, he is a police officer. He's not in uniform. I don't see a weapon, but I know he has them. So she's like, stay on the phone with me. The officers are on the way. She's literally talking me through how fast they're approaching. Like, okay, they're 5 minutes away. They're 6 minutes away, whatever. And so eventually the police show up. It's the sheriffs. It's about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, it was like 4.
Yeah, so when they come up, by this time, the locks are completely changed by this point.
Yeah.
And so one officer comes in to talk to us. The rest of the officers stands outside because now they're standing outside. And I'm like, no, stand back in here where y'all were. Stand back in here where you were. Don't leave out now. Let them see that you came across that threshold. So when the officer comes in, I explain the situation. He is a leaseholder. They have an agreement. He subleased the apartment to her. There wasn't any conditions on, oh, well, you can't have your mother there, which is diabolical anyway.
Yeah.
You know. So the officer was like, I mean, this is an illegal eviction. So I'm like, are you going to tell him that? So they take the report, take all our IDs. And so at the point of where the video starts, something in my head said, make sure you record this for court. You record this for court. Because we intend on pressing charges. Not just for that incident, but because we have been harassed since what, January, February? He's been sending people here. So I'm like, I want to document this. So the sister had nothing to say prior to me walking up. So all I did was walk up the videotape. My focus was really on him. I wanted to dip, because what ended up happening was he messed the locks up when they told him to change them back. So when at the start of the video, that's what he's doing. He's changing the locks back per the police officers. People have been asking why the police officers were so lenient, because he's a police officer.
They knew him.
Exactly. And that's also why I kept telling Deja, be cool.
I couldn't be cool. I'm sorry.
I get it, but that's why I kept trying to tell her to calm down, because I've been through this with him, and this is what he wants, for us to act out of character so he can claim to be the victim and whatever. So when I walked up on the sister, I'm not even looking at her. The camera was on her, but I really was looking at him. So when she turned around staring at me, mind you, I haven't interacted with her in years. Me and him divorced in what, 2011? I don't associate with his family. Our kids are grown. There's no need for us to communicate. I don't communicate with any of his family. It's like they don't exist. We divorced a long time ago. I've moved on with my life. So she's staring at me, and I'm just like, is there a problem? I've never known her to be about that life. All of this was new to me. When did you get hard? So I'm asking her, like, is there a problem? Bear in mind, the officer that's standing in front of us, I'm literally trying to hook him and Deja up. Like, what the heck with all of this, you know? Nice little young man, you know? So we over here cracking jokes or whatever. So he's standing in front of me because I kept saying, why is she standing in the doorway? She's not a leaseholder. She's not an occupant. She's not a resident. She's not anything. Like, I already was agitated because she felt like, oh, this is my brother's place. I have a right to be here, you know. Anyway, so back to the video. Basically, when, you know, she was like, oh, you're a bum. You don't take care of your kids. Let me tell you something. You think my daughter would be sitting here with me right now if I never took care of her? This is a narrative that this man has been pushing. And the only one that believes it is her.
Yes, her, his family, and him.
That's it.
Literally.
Period. So the whole bum comment didn't really move me. It was more of the audacity for you to even come here. Because, baby, you have 3 kids of your own. And granted, yes, they're adults, but, you know, I'll save that for another time if y'all want to hear the background on Sister Middle School. And yeah, because you're nowhere near a great mother if you're watching this, and I'm almost sure you are, because you're just as much of a stalker as he is. You are obsessed with me, baby. Do you think people pay attention to bums? Who pays attention to bums? I don't. If I was so much of a bum, why would you have that much energy to come over here on a Friday?
A Friday morning at that.
10 o'clock in the
morning. Like,
yeah.
That is still crazy work. 10 o'clock in the morning coming into somebody's crib.
Exactly.
You have nothing else to look forward to in life.
Right. So after they made him change the locks, they, you know, the whole situation, they did make her leave. She stood outside. And he fixed the locks back. He's over there shaking. I should have recorded that part. He's shaking at this point. You notice he ain't had no smoke, because he knows me. She don't really know me that well. His sister, she knows of me, but he knows me. So the police were basically like, you know, moving forward, go get a protection order. So after, you know, they leave, I call my male friend over. He changes the locks, put brand new locks on. So now he knows Sergeant Slewfoot no longer has the key.
Can't get in here.
And we had already talked to the rental office about us taking over the lease, since she's already been living here. And I had already been looking for a place once I moved back from North Carolina. So it's like, we've lived in North Carolina before, prior to her coming back to Maryland. So we get down to the courthouse, and we're going through the paperwork, filling out the paperwork for the protection order, and we see Sergeant Slewfoot come in.
Hey y'all, so as my time here at A&T is about to come to an end, I'm gonna give y'all a couple story times because baby, they don't end. So this specific story time is about the time I got dragged by a car by my ex. Okay, so this boy and I, we were talking for like a pretty long time, whatever. Like he was my first real, I guess you could say, boyfriend since high school. Like we were going on trips together, everything. We ended up breaking up. I didn't take the breakup lightly at all. Like, at all. When I say he played, he played. So one night, I'm in Target. I'm in Target in Wendover, to be exact. And we're in there. It's late at night. I'm with my homegirls. And I see him and another girl in Target late at night. Mind y'all, the girl he was with, this was always a girl he used to tell me, like, oh, I think she likes me, but, like, I just called that girl my friend. If a boy tells you anything like that, y'all, he likes her. Like, do not be mad at the girl. Be mad at him. So, of course, I'm overly blown. Me and my homegirl end up literally just driving around Greensboro. Greensboro is small anyway. Like, it's small. We end up coming to Block. Y'all, I lied to y'all not. While we get to Block, I see him and the girl chopping it up in a car. So, a little bit of, like, landscape, whatever, so y'all can get the gist. We started at the roundabout, the two roundabouts at the Letterman, y'all. This is where this starts, right? This is where I'm really, like, seeing the car, whatever. So I knock on the window. I'm like, you need to get out the car. Like, we need to have a serious discussion. I don't care if we broken up or not. Like, I need some explanation or something. Y'all, I reached my hand in there in the car. Like, the window was down, though. Let's keep that very much in mind. But she was in the passenger seat, but the window was down. So I reached my hand in there trying to open the door. Y'all, he rolls the window up so fast and gets to driving from the back of the Letterman by them roundabouts all the way to the other side of the block where it's like no lights, no nothing, over the speed bumps, y'all. And he not going slow. He's going fast. Y'all, this was my... I'm sorry. Wait. It's not funny. It is not funny, but this is my arm after the fact. And it literally just got darker and darker and darker. Also, go get those chips. Those are good. They from Trader Joe's. But yeah, it got real dark. But, and this is nobody's fault but my own, because y'all, even after that, I was still my dumb self. Oh my gosh, can you explain? Y'all, leave without the explanation. Leave without the explanation. Like, but yeah, y'all, this like 17 to 21 age gap of college was ridiculous for me. Like, I've done been through so much stuff. But if y'all want another story time, let me know, because I have them for days.
In 2023, I went to go visit my loved ones in my home state of North Carolina. And while I was there, I got bored and chose to DoorDash in the middle of the night to get some extra money and to be entertained. I started my DoorDash run a little after 12 midnight. So I was in Burlington, North Carolina, and the orders that were coming in were like simple stuff: McDonald's, Taco Bell. The deliveries was just going to like hungry college kids. Some of them would go to Elon University. Some of them would be at random apartments throughout Burlington. So by this point, it's 2:30. The orders are starting to slow down. I'm getting ready to leave. This order comes in and it's like $20. I accepted it and I said that this would be my last order, and it was the IHOP in Burlington. When I get there, there's no cars in the parking lot. Mind you, that IHOP is 24 hours. I look through the window while in my car and I see nobody is in there, but the lights is still on. I immediately start to feel weird, but I'm like, this is $20. I need this to hit my goal. So I go inside of IHOP. You know how IHOP normally have music playing in there? It was so fucking quiet. I could drop a penny, I could fart, and y'all would hear it throughout the whole restaurant. I started calling out and I'm like, hello, anybody here? I'm here to pick up a DoorDash order. This lady come up from the back, she walking slow, and I'm thinking, damn, it must have been a long night. She was an old white lady, and when she looks up at me, I kid you not, I felt chills all throughout my body. It was like nothing was behind those eyes. Like, what do y'all call it? 100-meter yard dash there? Something like that. I'm trying to play it cool, and I tell her I'm here to pick up a DoorDash order. She said, okay, just sit down, it'll be out. And then she slowly walks to the back, and she tells the cook. The cook pops his head through the window. He has that 100-meter dash stare too. While this man is cooking the food, somehow, some way, he's looking at me at the same time. How was that possible? Girl, I don't fucking know. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. So I'm trying to call my homegirls. I'm trying to call my peeps and everything. Nobody is answering the phone. So the old lady, she finally bring the food up and she says, young lady, you be careful. You never know what's out at night. Excuse me? Bitch, I grabbed that food so fast and I ran to my car. As I'm pulling up the location to deliver this food, I just happened to look up because I felt like somebody was looking at me, and it's the lady and the cook looking at me.
They was at the window looking at me like this.
I felt their eyes staring through my soul. Girl, I rode out of there on 2 wheels. So the delivery location is in Graham, North Carolina. And of course it's in the country. And I just so happened to notice there's no street lights and nobody has their porch light on. So I finally found a house and they want me to hand it to them, which was weird. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and you want me to hand you your food anyway. But before I get out the car, I message the customer and I tell them that I'm here. After waiting for a while, still not getting no response, reached out to DoorDash support. They try to contact the customer. They didn't get no response either. So they tell me, just leave it on the front porch. So I get out my car, pick up the food, start to walk to the front porch. By this point, it's windy. When I got to the actual front porch and I put the food down, everything stops. It's as if you done pressed the mute button. No wind, no sound, no nothing. As I'm trying to complete the order and take the picture, my phone starts to glitch. My phone freezes and then it just goes black and it's like it shut down, like it cut off. My phone wasn't dead. I had my phone plugged in the charger the whole time I was dashing. So while I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the hell is going on, I just happen to stop and I hear bitch, my heart dropped all the way to the bottom of my ass. I said, fuck the picture, fuck all that. I ran to my car. As I'm running, I feel like someone grabbed my ankle and I tripped and fell. By the way, I had on my Ugg boots. Bitch, I wasn't even trying to see what grabbed me. I was kicking and pulling and kicking and crawling. And then I finally got away because my foot came out my boot. So at this point, I'm running with one boot on and one boot off. Got in the car, locked the door, cranked the car up. And just when I was getting ready to drive off, I just so happened to look down outside my window. And this is what I see beside my car on the driver's side, looking up at me. Till this day, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I still had the remaining boot. When I got back to my homegirl house, I booked me a flight to go back to Vegas in a couple of hours, and I was packing my shit that night, and I went on to the airport and left. But what do y'all think happened? What do y'all think that was? Was the creature one of the workers at IHOP? Do you think that I was in a strange parallel universe? Was I in the back rooms? Do you have any scary experiences that happened to you in Graham, North Carolina? Has my black card been revoked? If so, put it in the comments and let me know.
One thing I stand by is anytime I start talking to a new man, I make him take me to the club. Destiny, why would you be going to the club and you're talking to somebody? I thought you were trying to get out of the club. That's why you're talking to somebody. No. Actually, I got to see how the city reacts when you're outside. I have to see what's going on. Now, my homegirl started talking to this boy, and he basically flew her out and told her, bring a friend. Now, you have to be careful when they say bring a friend, because sometimes they're also expecting your friend to be on the same type of timing. Like, if my man asks me to bring my friend, I have to tell him, you know what? Slow your roll. What's your intention with my homegirl? Why would my homegirl be here? And a lot of times it is just to make sure you feel comfortable, right? It's not always because they trying to do weird stuff. A lot of times it is to make sure you feel comfortable. So this was one of those times where it was just to make sure she was comfortable where she was going, So I tagged along. I got flew out too. Everything goes well. Flights go well. Black truck pickup and drop off to the hotel went well. No weird vibes at all. So I'm sitting here girl, this is great. This is great. This might be a good one. But what we need to do is we need to make sure we get to the club tonight. And she's like, girl, why do you always have to go to the club? I said, I don't have to go to the club. You have to go to the club. And you need him to go to the club. Y'all have to go to the club. Because you need to see how the city reacts when he walks into the club. So boom, we get ready. We go downstairs to the bar. It's like a restaurant bar in our hotel. And he meets us there. And this is like a quick bite, quick drink before we figure out what we're doing for the night. Right? And he gets there. He's like, okay, y'all. So what are we going to do? I know for a fact, I know you guys want to have a good time. What do you guys want to do? And she's like, I think we want to go to the club at least one night. We want to go out, see what the city's about, and have a good time, right? After she tells him, oh, we want to go out, he gets a little weird, and he's like, oh, I don't think there's anything going on tonight. Mind you, we're in a major city on a Friday night. There's something going on, baby. You're going to figure it out. And he's like, I just don't think I really want to go out tonight. We could just do something fun. Let's go bowling. There's arcades. We could do really anything, but I just don't want to go out. And I look at her and I text her, red flag 1. Red flag, red flag. My homegirl's not new to this. She's true to this. So she tells him, oh, that's okay then. We'll just go out by ourselves. We'll figure out what to do tonight on our own. And I'll just see you some other time. And he goes, no, I want to chill with you, though. I wouldn't have brought you out here if I didn't want to get to know you. We could go out. Let me hit the guys, and we'll figure it out. And I said, yeah, hit the guys and figure it out. You better. You know it, how long it take the guys to figure out if they want to go out? 5 minutes. He gets a text in 5 minutes like, yeah, come here, 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 and here. Excuse me, sir. Lie number one. Y'all didn't figure out plans in 5 minutes. Y'all been had the plans. They been had the plans at the least, so you knew what was going on. Red flag. Red flag. Basically, he's like, yeah, they have something planned. Like, we could go out. Do y'all have to go get anything? Like, do y'all need to go to the mall? Are y'all good? And I'm prepared, but every time I hear a little shopping spree, I'm like, tell him we got to go shopping, girl. Tell him we got to go shopping. So she's like, oh, yeah, we do have to go to the mall. And he's like, okay, bet we're going to go right now because I have to find something too. Like, we'll just all find something, grab it, and we'll go get ready. And we're like, perfect, bet. This is turning into a great trip already. We just got here. We go to the mall. We get our outfits. He gets us everything. And we head back to the hotel. We go get ready, right? Right. Fast forward to us finally ready to go. We get dressed, we get cute, and we look good this night. And he calls us a car to his crib because we're going from his crib to dinner. It was a cute little steakhouse moment, and all of his friends met us there. So basically, we made it to the restaurant, drank a little bit, ate, got acquainted, and then we all got in an Uber, headed to the club. Now, this is when the fun part of the night begins for me because now I'm watching ya. Now I'm seeing what's going on. When we walk in here, whose vibes change, you know? She may be focused on him, but I'm also focused on him. But I'm not focused on him for the same reason she's focused on him. I'm focused on him because you need to be focused on my homegirl, and I got to see if you're somebody that my homegirl could deal with. Because if we walk in here and there's issues because you running around the city, now we're going to have a problem. Now, for some reason, they brought us to like a lounge at first, and I had to tell her, I'm not feeling this. This doesn't feel like the littest place in the city. Like, we have to be where the city's at in order for me to accomplish my mission. So basically she's like, oh, we're not having a good time. And he's like, okay, bet we'll just get a table at a big club, basically. Now we get to the table and there's already somebody at the table, and we get there, there's girls already at the table. And I don't feel any weird vibes, but there is one girl who's like staring at us and deep in her phone. Now, keep in mind, when we were at the restaurant, they were all over each other. He was all over her. She was back all over him, but it was definitely initiated by him, okay? Keep that in mind. Also, second club, they were still kind of lovey-dovey. Like, he eased off a bit because he was with his homeboys, but it was still very much like, you know who's working with who, you know? Keep that in mind. 30, maybe 40 minutes goes by at this point, and we see these girls walk up to the section. Now, he's with all of his teammates and friends, so, like, surely they could be with them, right? Right. Now, when the girls come, there's one girl that goes straight to him and then to the girl that was deep in her phone when we arrived. And I said, yep, there it is. There it is right there. And I said, we're going to watch her. We're going to watch her. And at this point, he gets even more distant. After he hugs her, he like really separates from my friend. I said, yeah, we don't make a big deal about it, but I'm definitely peeping, right? And then the girl, she like is overly nice to us. And we're like, okay, maybe she's just nice. Like, maybe that's just his friend and she's just nice, right? But she's like feeding us shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. And it's like, okay, I was drinking before this. This feels like you're trying to intentionally get me drunk. Like, every single time I take a shot, she hands me a new shot. And it's like, not just me, but like it's me and my homegirl. And it feels like it's just us two that are getting that treatment. And we're like, we don't even know her. Like, what's going on? At first, I'm thinking I'm being paranoid though. And so I ask her, like, does it feel like she's trying to get you drunk? Like, or is that just me? And she's like, no, she's definitely like heavily trying to get this stuff flowing, right? And I tell her, you know what? Stop drinking. Something's weird. So we stopped drinking for the night, and we were like 15 minutes after that last shot, we were like, okay, time to break that seal, girl. Especially when we've been drinking all night, we try to hold it. But especially me, if I break the seal, baby, I'm going pee every 7 seconds. So this is the first time we're going to the bathroom, and this is when we're breaking the seal. She taps him just to update him, just in case he cares about if anything happened to us. She's like, oh, we're going to the bathroom. He just, like, very dry, like, and he wasn't being dry before this. So I was like, I don't like that. So we get to the bathroom and we go pee, and it's time to start discussing. And as we're discussing, girl comes by and she hears us talking of, like, we don't say his name, but she's like, I'm like, oh, he's being weird right now, right? Like, ever since the other girls came in, he's been acting odd. And she's like, yeah, he has, but like, he's not usually this dry, but maybe it's because he's with his friends. Like, she's refusing to believe it's because it's another girl. The girl, she comes in overhearing what we're talking about. She's very sweet about it. And she's like, oh, who did you come with? And my homegirl, I don't know why she did it, but she went ahead and told the girl exactly who she was with, right? And I don't know if she was maybe testing the waters or what, but immediately, girl is pissed. She's like, oh, you're with him? That's crazy. That's my man. Like, I can't believe he would do this to me. He's bringing you out in public. Like, how long have you guys just basically full-blown interrogation in the bathroom? And I grab my homegirl. I'm like, don't answer no more questions. We're out of here. We try to leave. She follows us, and we all go back to the section together, and we're all looking at him like, care to explain? Because we're confused. He sees all three of us together, and all you see is him mouth fuck. And I'm like, yeah, fuck. But before me and my homegirl could say anything, you know who gets to get in his ass immediately? Oh, girl. Now, in the middle of the club, she throws a drink at him, and they're literally arguing in the middle of the club. After the drink is thrown, the whole section gets cleared out, and everybody leaves. My homegirl tries to figure out like what's going on, but I just tell her, you know what, we're gonna go back to the hotel, and he'll just hit us later because he has too much going on. Clearly, we're debriefing in the Uber, and I'm like, see, this is why you take your man out. This is why. Look it. You wouldn't have even known about this girl if you didn't take him out. He texts her, my bad, that's my baby mama. I didn't know she was going to be out here. I deal with her still. And basically, like, you're taken care of for the trip, but you're cut off. Is basically, y'all are good for the trip, but you're cut off is basically the outcome of what all happened. Turned into an all-paid girls trip for us, but he got beat up in the club and in the Uber, rumor has it. Take that man out.
Do my skincare routine with me while I tell y'all how we just caught my homegirl baby daddy fucking on our gay friend. Create Love Butter just sent me these bomb-ass products, and I'm about to show y'all how they gonna look on my skin. But enough time wasted. Let's get into this story time. So my childhood friend Niecy recently had moved up to Saginaw, y'all. And y'all know up there it's very much so cheaper. So her apartment nice as hell. It's damn near a penthouse, and y'all. She love it up there, y'all. This bitch be trying to get us to move to Saginaw. Saginaw, ho? But the whole friend group had told her that we would definitely and most definitely come up there for her birthday this weekend. If y'all didn't know, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so I really don't celebrate birthdays. But you know what? I decided I'm gonna get her something nice, and I'm gonna come up now there. Niecy is a very much so materialistic bitch, y'all. We all asked this bitch, what did you want for your birthday? Out of whoop whoop. She said she wanted some Airmail slides. And since it's like 10 of us in the friend group and they like $1,000, we like, well shit, we'll just all put in $1,000 and go get it. They wanted to keep the shit a surprise, but I'm like, no bitch, because if I get her some shit that she don't want, I don't want her driving all the way from Saginaw to Troy to go take this shit back. Like, what the fuck? So I went, bought them the fucking Airmail slides because I live closest to Troy, and once I did that, out of whoop whoop, I had FaceTimed her and her nigga answered the phone. This nigga said, hey, who the fuck is this? Out of whoop whoop. All my kids, bitch, on the homegirl's lace front. This nigga sound like RMC Mike, but look like Dage Loaf. On my kids, bitch. So I'm like, is Niecy here? Whatever the case may be, blase, blase, boom. This nigga take a second, step back. He like, hey, you the nigga from TikTok, out of whoop whoop. I be watching your content. Loud as hell, ghetto as hell, but that is Niecy type, y'all. Niecy love her a street hood, ghetto ass nigga. She was telling us that the nigga was getting money, but I ain't gonna lie, I could look at all his chains and tell they was fake, so I was a little weary, but hey, that ain't none of my business. So I end up showing her the slides that I motherfucking picked out, and she fell in love. She was like, OMG, you should have surprised me, this, that, and the third, but I'm like, bitch, how the fuck I was supposed to know? Tell me in the comments if y'all think I was wrong for showing the bitch early. I don't know. I just felt like, bitch, I would want somebody to do that for me. Now, like I told y'all, the bitch got like a 4-bedroom penthouse down there, whatever the case may be, out of So she was like, we can really just have like a little pajama party at my crib. So I'm like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. I'm down, whatever the case may be. Remember I told y'all that I have 10 people in our friend group. Not really a friend group, just people we necessarily grew up around. But my homegirl Nene got a homeboy named Jalen. The only reason I know Jalen is because he is really good at doing hair, and he also lives in Atlanta, and we also lived in an same apartment building. The only reason I've never talked to Jalen is because me personally, I don't hang around like that brand of gays that's like on Not As TV and all that. If it's a Jalen on Not As TV, this not the one that I'm fucking talking about. This a fake name, but y'all do know who the fuck this is. I can guarantee you if you watch Not As TV. Don't get it fucked up though. Jalen is a nice guy. He's very cool, very handsome, always been very polite to me. However, I just don't hang around people who do shit like that. that, y'all. Now, my other homegirl, Donna, y'all, she got this big-ass Escalade, so most of us could really fit in there, whatever the case may be, so we drove down there with her. Damn near halfway there, they like, no, let's turn around. We gotta go get Jalen. He at the airport, ada, whoop, whoop, blase, blase, boom. Again, no disrespect, but bitch, we halfway there. Saginaw damn near 3-4 hours from my motherfucking house. I don't got time from doing this shit, bitch. I had 2 brand deals I had to do, 2 food reviews the next morning. Bitch, I don't have time for that. Ada, whoop, whoop. And one thing my friend group do, y'all, they love trying to make it seem like I'm just like the meanest motherfucking person in the world, and I'm not, bitch. I'm just not about to play with y'all, bitch. Y'all know why y'all dick sucking this nigga, cause he on all that TV. I ain't get up, out. So the boy ended up going to get his motherfucking rental over there, the case may be, blase, blase, boom. One of my little years over there, the case may be renting cars off Turo, so that person said they would give Jalen half off if they book right now, and that's exactly what Jalen did, so he ended up getting a Turo. Long story short, we end up going to that little penthouse or whatever the case before we got there. Bitch, we pull up to the motherfucking penthouse. It's nice as fuck. Marble floors, big grand ass entrance. I don't even think it was in Saginaw, y'all. It had to be somewhere outside of it. And y'all, she was so fucking happy to see us. That's one thing about Niecy. She's the sweetest bitch in the world, and she was really, really happy to see me. And one thing about Niecy, that bitch know how to throw a motherfucking party, y'all. She had food catered, cakes on top of cakes, like the little, you know, the little shit that foam up and it's little going up, your little smoking shit. It was that. It was very, very nice. This time we very much so into the night, y'all. It's very much so going good. Drinks is going good. Outta whoop whoop. Y'all know I don't smoke or drink, and I don't play like that. And Niecy had bought us these matching pajamas or whatever the case may be. Blase, blase, boom. And she wanted me to match with them, but I just don't, because I'm not trying to be funny. I don't like doing shit like that. Like, that just don't make me feel comfortable to wear like feminine shit or whatever the case may be. So I let them have it. And in walks motherfucking Niecy man, y'all. When I tell y'all this nigga voice do not match his face at all, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, this nigga's beautiful. And not beautiful like in a beautiful, like this nigga needs to like model somewhere. This nigga is very, very handsome. I'm not gonna lie. Like a straight nigga who's homophobic as hell to say this nigga's handsome. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all, he walking that bitch, yeah, nigga, what up, dog, nigga, what up, dog, Trey, I fuck with y'all guys in Trey, just drunk as hell, loud as hell in my ear, out of woo. Oh, I'm trying to look at the nigga, because I'm like not trying to be rude, but I'm looking at DC like, if you don't get him the fuck out of my face, bitch, what is you doing? But you know everybody drunk, and I'm the only one that's sober, which typically don't bother me because it kind of been like that my whole life, but it's still like, bitch, come on, hurry up, make it make sense, you hear me? Sidebar, y'all, these products are good as fuck, and they're 100% organic. You have to try them. I'm telling y'all, go buy it right now. It's Kriya's Love Butter on Instagram. Go fuck with them right now. Now, in case you been living under a rock, y'all, it's this new song called Bend Over. It got like these bitches from Miami or from Florida, y'all, and it's lit as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. It's slick, one of them songs that just make you want to bounce. Like, bitches shake that ass to it, niggas bounce to it. Like, it's just a good love song, a love vibe song. So they turn that on or whatever the case may be. Every bitch I'm with is thick as hell, y'all. Do you fucking hear me? So they all shaking ass or whatever the case may be. Some of them dancing on some of his partners or whatever the case may be, because at this time they done slamped the whole motherfucking pod. Excuse that little poot I had let out, y'all. My bowels bad. And I don't know if I told y'all this, but by this time Jalen was there with his little pajamas on or whatever the case may be. So of course y'all know when the girls like the gays to twerk and shit like that. So Jalen get in the middle of the center. He throwing that shit. Do you hear me? And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely saw Niecy nigga staring, like damn near drooling out of his motherfucking mouth. Like, you know, when niggas drunk, they true emotions come out or whatever the case may be. But I wasn't the only one who peeped it, y'all. Niecy peeped it too. And she like, why you looking like that or whatever the case may be? Out of woo woo. This nigga trying to brush it up like, yeah, baby, I'm drunk as hell. I'm about to go change out of woo woo. Y'all, this nigga went to go put on some motherfucking white tank top, some motherfucking white socks, some motherfucking gray sweatpants with no drawers, free balling. Do you hear me? And I'm trying to be mindful. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure he is on that rim tonight. You know, we at his house. You can't tell the nigga what to wear, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, you saw everything, and it was not little, so you knew good and goddamn well what you was doing. So, because I was really chilling, I was letting him do them or whatever the case may be. His homeboy had grabbed me. He was like, you want to go to the store and go get some Rellos or whatever the case may be. So, I'm like, all right, bet. So, y'all, we go get the motherfucking Rellos or whatever the case may be because they about to go smoke. I guess the homeboy sell weed or whatever the case may be. So, he making a bunch of plays while we riding around Saginaw, and I'm asking all type of questions. Y'all, we come back, everything going good. The party lit as hell. The party eventually died down and everybody go to bed or whatever the case may be. Because I don't like sleeping over people's house because I like to sleep motherfucking naked or whatever the case may be, I went and got me an Airbnb. And one of the friends may have took me there, whatever the case may be. I don't know. You tell me. But while I'm allegedly driving there, whatever the case may be, out of whoop whoop, I'm like, damn, I left my iPad. Y'all know, if you watch my YouTube channel, you know I'm a motherfucking iPad kid. Everybody know that. By this time, y'all, it's like 4:30 in the goddamn morning. So I come back or whatever the case may be, and you know they got a little concierge at the desk. This nigga was on some weird shit trying to not let us in, and you know everybody up there asleep, not answering their phone and shit like that. So I'm trying to beg this nigga. I end up sweet talking this nigga to let me up there. So I got up there, whatever the case may be, out of whoop whoop. I'm walking around, and as soon as I walk up there, I'm like, yeah, you know, where the fuck my iPad? And I'm talking to the, you know, Niecy man. He quiet as hell, y'all. I look over, why the hell is he getting cracked by Jalen on the couch, bitch? I'm so stunned. I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, I'm gagged right now. I just yell out loud as hell, Niecy! Niecy, wake the fuck up! Niecy come busting out the motherfucking room or whatever case may be, no clothes on, this, that, and the third, y'all. This nigga trying to slip on them tight ass ethicas. So why he slip them on, it's fall or whatever case may be. By the time she caught him, y'all, everything got motherfucking quiet. She looked at me, I looked at her, or whatever the case may be, because at this time the apartment was open or whatever the case may be. And Niecy basically told us, like, this not the first time this has happened. And so I'm like, bitch, he be cheating on you with niggas all the time. Like, bitch, do you need us to take you back home or whatever the case may be? She like, hell no, this nigga done bought money, put money down on her shop, on her some salon suites. He treat her good or whatever the case may be. And so she just play her role with this shit. She telling us all of the tea. While all this is going on, we have like this dramatic Tyler Perry movie. I stop. I'm like, wait, Jalen, why the fuck is you here? He like, my bad, let me get my clothes on. Woo, woo. Jalen end up gets his motherfucking clothes on and leaves, y'all, but that's not the motherfucking end. This nigga gonna say to us, can y'all please not tell nobody about this? I'm an up-and-coming rap star, whoop, whoop, blase, boom. Nigga, we don't give a fuck about you. Don't nobody know your dirty ass, bitch. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not buying this whole shit. So I'm telling Niecy, I'm like, well, bitch, if he really buying you this and he really taking care of you, these are the terms that you agree with. She like, I'm so dead ass. So y'all know me, I set the strap on the motherfucking counter. I said, Niecy, tell me right now, cause I will get you the fuck up out of here right now on my kids, bitch. She started laughing like, yeah, Trey, but I don't want this shit going nowhere. I don't want people knowing about this, that, and the third. I'm like, bitch, if it's your secret, it's my secret. I ain't telling nobody. Do you motherfucking hear me? And that brings us to an end of this story time, y'all. But let me tell y'all something. Make sure y'all go check out my girl Crea's motherfucking love butter on Instagram, because look how she got my motherfucking skin glistening. No, nothing. Just fire. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Now that girl,
so my
smart
childhood
and
friend
got her
Niecy
plan
recently had
on
moved
how
up to
to
Saginaw,
handle
and y'all know
man.
up there it's very much so
The way
cheaper. So her
Destiny came in
apartment,
with a
nice as hell, is
whole
damn near a
system.
penthouse,
And
y'all.
she
love it
She's
up
not
there,
going
y'all.
to
This
the club
bitch be
for
trying
fun.
to get us to
She's
move to
going
Saginaw.
to the club
Saginaw,
for intel.
ho. But the whole
That's a
friend group
woman
had
who
told
has
her
been
that
through
we would
something
definitely
before
and most definitely come up there for her birthday
never
this
again.
weekend. If y'all didn't
She
know, I
basically
grew up
turned
Jehovah's
a
Witness, so I
girl's
really,
trip
really don't
into a
celebrate
background
birthdays.
check.
But you know what? I decided I'm gonna get her something nice, and I'm gonna come up
respect
there.
her.
Now, Niecy is a
Because she
very
cracked
much
the
so
whole
materialistic
case
bitch.
wide
y'all.
open
We all
before the
asked this
night
bitch,
was
what did you
even
want for your
over.
birthday? Out of whoop whoop. She
The
said she
little
wanted some
warnings
Airman
came
slide. And since it's like 10 of us
before
in the
the
friend
bathroom
group and they like $1,000,
Man
we like, well,
said
shit, we
there's
just all put
nothing
in
going on in a major
$1,000 and go
city
get it.
on
They wanted to keep this shit a surprise,
Friday
but I'm like,
night.
no, bitch, because if I get her some shit that
Baby.
she don't want, I don't want her driving
Friday.
all the way from Saginaw to Troy to
That
go take this
alone
shit back. Like,
should
what
have
the
had
fuck? So
everybody
I went
packing
and
their
bought the
bags
motherfucking
right
Airman
then
slides because I
and
live
there.
closest to Troy. And once
then
I
these
did
boys
that, out
responded
of
in
whoop whoop,
5
I had
minutes with a
FaceTimed her and her
whole
nigga answered the
plan.
phone. This nigga said,
They
hey,
didn't
who the
have
fuck
those
is this?
plans.
Out of whoop
He
whoop.
just
All
didn't
my
want to go
kids,
out
bitch, on the
because
homegirls
he
lace front.
knew
This nigga sound like
exactly
Armsy
who he
Mike, but
might
look
run
like Dej
into.
Loaf on my kids,
And
bitch.
that
So I'm
girl
like,
feeding
is
them
Niecy
shots
here? Whatever
back
the
to
case may
back.
be, blase,
That
blase.
was
This
not
nigga take a second
hospitality.
step back. He
That
like,
was
hey, you the
strategy.
nigga from TikTok
She
out
already
of
knew
woo
what
woo.
was
I be
going
watching
on.
your content.
She was just
Live
trying
is
to
hell,
make sure
ghetto
those
as
two
hell,
were
but that is Niecy
too
type, y'all.
gone
Niecy
to
love her a street
notice.
hood ghetto ass nigga.
Which
She was
honestly
telling
tells
us
you
that the
she'd
nigga was
been
getting
in the
money, but I ain't gonna
situation
lie, I could
with
look at it on his
him
chains and tell they was
before.
fake. So I was a little weary,
This
but
wasn't
hey,
her
that ain't
first
none of my
rodeo
business. So I
either.
end up showing her the
His
slides
energy
that I motherfucking picked out,
completely
and she
flipped
fell in love.
the
She was like,
second
OMG,
that
you
other
should have
girl walked
surprised me,
in.
this, that, and the third. But
Like,
I'm like,
he
bitch, how
was
the fuck I was
all
supposed to know?
over
Tell me in
your
the comments if
homegirl
y'all
at
think I was
dinner.
wrong for
At
showing
the
a bitch
first
early. I
spot,
don't know. I just felt like,
even
bitch, I would want
early
somebody to do that
at
for
the
me.
club.
Now, like I told y'all,
And
the
then
bitch
one
got like a
hug later,
4-bedroom
he
penthouse
turned
down
into
there,
a
whatever the case may
completely
be.
different person.
So she was like, we
That
can
kind
really
of
just have
shift
like a
that
little
doesn't
pajama party
lie.
at my crib. So I'm like,
Your body
okay, I
just
don't really
doesn't
give a fuck. I'm
do
down,
that.
whatever the case
Remember,
may be. I
unless
told y'all
something
that I
real
had
is
10
going on
people
in
in
your
our
chest
friend group.
about
Not really a friend group, just
somebody.
people we necessarily grew up
The
around.
baby
But my
mama text at the
homegirl
end.
Nene got a
I
homeboy
didn't know she
named
was gonna
Jalen.
be out here.
The
Is
only
not
reason
the
I know
apology he
Jalen is
thinks it
because
is.
he is really, really
That's
good
actually
at
a
doing hair,
confession.
and he also
Because
lives
it
in
means
Atlanta,
the
and we also
only
lived in
thing
an
he
apartment, same
regrets
apartment. The
is
only reason
getting
I've never
caught.
talked to Jalen
Not
is
the
because me
situation
personally, I don't
itself.
hang around like that
It's not
brand of
even
gays
about
that's like on
going
Not As
to
TV
the
and all
club.
that. If it's a Jalen on Not As
It's that
TV, this
people
not the
will
one
show
that I'm
you
fucking talking about. It's a
exactly
fake
who
name,
they
but y'all
are
do know who the
the
fuck this is.
second
I
they
can guarantee
think
you
the
if you watch
controlled
Not As TV.
environment
Don't get
is
it fucked
gone.
up though. Jalen is a nice
He had
guy. He's very,
everything
very cool,
managed.
very handsome,
The hotel
always been
pickup,
very
the
polite to
dinner,
me.
the shopping.
However, I just don't hang
He
around people who
curated
do
the
shit like that,
whole
y'all. Now, my other
experience.
homegirl, Donna,
The
y'all, she
club
got
was
this
the
big ass
one
Escalade, so
thing
most
he
of us
couldn't
could really
control.
fit in there where
And
the case
that's
may be. So we
exactly
drove
where
down
it all
there.
fell
We're damn
apart.
near halfway there. They
Destiny
like,
knew that.
no, let's turn
That's
around. We
why
gotta
she
go
kept
get
pushing
Jalen.
for
He
it.
at the airport.
Take your
Woo, woo,
person
blase, blase,
somewhere
boom. Again, no
unpredictable.
disrespect, but bitch, we
That's where
halfway
the
there.
truth
Second, all damn near
lives.
3-4 hours from my
But this
motherfucking
other
house. I
story,
don't got time from doing
this
this shit,
man
bitch.
was
I had
petty
2
enough to
brand
come
deals
to
I had
this
to do,
woman's
2
house
food reviews the
and
next morning.
try
Bitch, I
to
don't have
evict
time
them
for that. Out of
because
woo
they
woo.
aren't
And one thing my friend group do,
dating
y'all, they
anymore.
love trying to
That's
make it
sad.
seem like I'm just like
The
the
whole
meanest
thing
motherfucking person in
screams
the world,
control.
and I'm not, bitch. I'm just
Like,
not
this
about to
man
play
did
with y'all,
not
bitch. I
care
don't know why y'all
about the
dick sucking
rent
this nigga
being
because he on
paid,
Not As TV.
the
I ain't get
apartment
up.
being
So the boy
maintained.
ended up going to
None
get
of
his
that.
motherfucking rental over there.
The
The case
second
may be
Angie
blase,
showed up,
blase, boom. One of my little
something in
years over there,
him
the case may be
just
renting cars on
snapped.
Turo. So that person
And
said
that
they would
tells
give
you
Jalen
everything.
half off
It was
if they
never
book
about
right
the
now, and
apartment.
that's exactly what Jalen
It
did.
was
So
about
he
the
ended up
fact
getting a
that
Turo. Story
he
short, we
no
end up
longer
going to
had
that
power
little
over her,
penthouse where that case
and
before
she
we
was
got
literally
there. Bitch, we
living
pull up to
her
the
life
motherfucking penthouse.
unbothered
It's nice
right in
as
front of him.
fuck. Marble
That
floors,
drives a
big
certain
grand
type of
ass
person
entrance. I don't even think it was in
absolutely
Saginaw,
crazy.
y'all. It had to be
The
somewhere outside
sister,
of it. And y'all, she was so
the
fucking
sister,
happy to see us. That's
she
one
flew
thing
in
about
as the
Niecy. She's the
co-pilot of
sweetest bitch in
chaos
the world,
with
and she was
zero
really, really
authority
happy to see
and
me. And
zero
one thing
business
about
being
Niecy,
there.
that bitch know how
That's
to
the
throw a
person
motherfucking
you
party, y'all.
always
She
gotta
had
watch
food
in
catered,
these
cakes on top of cakes,
situations.
like
The
the little,
one
you know, the
who
little
stays
shit that
inserted
foam
into
up and
drama
it's
that
going
stopped
up,
being
your
their
little
business a
smoking
long
shit.
time
It was
ago.
that. It was very, very
She's
nice.
still
This
in
time we
this
very much so
marriage,
into the
then
night,
the
y'all. It's very
divorce,
much so going good.
and
Drinks is
now
going good.
apparently the
Out of whoop
eviction
whoop.
too.
Y'all know I don't smoke or
At
drink,
some
and I don't
point, you
play
gotta
like
ask
that.
yourself
And
why
Niecy had bought us these
someone
matching
is
pajamas or whatever the
that
case may be. Blase,
available
blase,
for
boom.
someone
And she
else's
wanted me to
chaos.
match with them, but I just don't
Angie
because
said
I'm
something
not trying
in
to be
my
funny.
head
I don't like
told
doing shit
me
like that.
to
Like that
record
just
this
don't make me
record.
feel comfortable to wear like
That
feminine shit
instinct
or whatever the case
right
may be.
there
So I let
is
them have it.
everything.
And walks motherfucking
Because
Niecy
all the
man, y'all.
righteous
When I
anger
tell
in the
y'all this
world
nigga voice
means
do not
nothing
match his
if
face
you
at
don't have
all, y'all. I'm not gonna lie,
documentation.
this nigga's beautiful. And
She
not
trusted her
beautiful
gut,
like in a
and that
beautiful,
recording
like this
probably
nigga
became
needs to
the
like
most
model somewhere.
important
This
thing
nigga is
in
very,
that
very
whole
handsome. I'm not gonna lie.
situation.
Like a straight
Also,
nigga who's homophobic
the
as hell to say
dispatcher
this nigga's
walking her
handsome. I'm not gonna
through
lie.
the
Y'all, he walking
minutes,
that bitch. Yeah,
staying
nigga,
on the
what up,
phone,
dog? Nigga, what
that
up, dog?
detail
Trey, I
matters
fuck with y'all
because
guys in
a
Trey.
lot of people
Just
panic
drunk as hell.
and
Loud as
hang
hell
up.
in my ear. Out of
She
whoop.
stayed
No, I'm
calm
trying to
enough
look
to
at the nigga because
stay
I'm like
on the
not trying to be
line,
rude, but I'm looking
and
at
that
these like
kept
if you don't get him the fuck
everything
out of my face,
measured.
bitch, what is you doing?
This
But you know
whole story
everybody
taught
drunk,
me
and I'm the only one that's
is
sober, which typically
when
don't bother
Elisa's
me because it
almost
kind of been
over,
like that my whole
just
life. But
wait
it's still
them
like,
out
bitch, come on,
quietly.
hurry up, make it make sense.
Unless
You hear
someone
me?
shows up at your
Sidebar,
door
y'all,
with a
these
drill
products are
at
good as
8
fuck, and they're
in the
100%
morning,
organic. You
then
have
yeah,
to try them. I'm
call
telling y'all,
everybody.
go buy it right
This
now. It's
man,
Korea's
Nature
Love
Boy,
Butter on
really had these
Instagram. Go
women
fuck with them right
giving
now.
up
Now, in
their
case you've been
whole
living
life
under a
up
rock,
for
y'all,
him.
it's this new song
There's a
called
lot
Bend
that
Over. It
hits
got like these
different when
bitches
you
from
actually
Miami
hear
or
it
from Florida, y'all, and
versus
these are lit
just
as hell. I ain't
reading
gonna lie.
about
Look, it's
cults
slick.
in
One of them
some
songs that
article.
just make you want to
The
bounce.
entry
Like
point
bitches shake
is
that ass to it,
disguised
niggas bounce
as
to it. Like it's just a
growth.
good love song, a love
Like,
vibe song.
give
So they
up your
turn that on or
attachments,
whatever the case may be.
prove
Every
you're
bitch
ready.
I'm with is
Let go
thick
of
as
materialism.
hell,
things.
y'all? Do you
That
fucking
actually
hear me?
sounds
So
like
they all
something
shaking
a
ass, whatever the
wellness
case may
retreat
be. Some of them
or a
dancing on some of his
spiritual
partners
teacher
or whatever the
would
case may be.
say.
Because at this time, they
And I
done
think
slept the
that's
whole
what makes it
motherfucking pond.
so
Excuse that little poot I
dangerous.
had let out, y'all. My
Because
balls,
the
man. And I don't know if I
language
told
of
y'all this, but by this time,
self-improvement
Jalen was there with
got
his little pajamas
weaponized.
on or whatever the
The
case may
red
be.
flag
So, of
wasn't
course, y'all know
obvious
when the girls like
because
the
it was
gays to twerk and
wrapped
shit like
in
that. So
something
Jalen get in
that
the middle of the center.
sounded
He
enlightening.
throwing that shit. Do you hear me?
Then
And I'm not
the
gonna lie,
thing
I
about
definitely
women
saw
giving
Niecy
up their
nigga
children,
staring like damn
that
near
one
drooling
sat
out of his
heavy.
motherfucking mouth. Like, you know, when
Because
niggas
when
drunk,
you
they true
hear
emotions come out, whatever the
cult,
case may be. But I
you
wasn't
think
the only
people
one who
are
peeped it, y'all.
stupid
Niecy
or
peeped it
weak.
too. And she like, why you
But no,
looking like that or whatever
you
the case
have
may be?
to
Out of woo woo.
understand
This
that
nigga
by the
trying to
time
brush it up
someone
like,
is
yeah,
making
baby,
that
I'm drunk as
decision,
hell. I'm about to go
their
change.
reality has
Y'all,
already been
this nigga went to go
completely
put on some
rewired.
motherfucking white tank
The
top,
manipulation
some
came before
motherfucking
the
white
extreme
socks, some
asks.
motherfucking gray
That's how
sweatpants
it
with
works.
no drawers.
You don't
Free
ask someone
balling.
to
Do you hear
abandon
me?
their
And I'm
kids
trying to
on
be
day
mindful.
one.
Like, okay, I'm pretty
You
sure he
build
is on
to
that
it
rim tonight. You know, we at
slowly.
his house. You can't tell the
She
nigga what to
knew
wear,
she had
but
to be
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
strategic
you saw
about
everything, and
leaving.
it was not little,
Like,
so
she
you knew
couldn't
good and
just
goddamn
walk
well what you
out.
was doing.
And a lot
So
of people
because I
don't
was really chilling, I
realize
was
that
letting him do
about
them or whatever the
these
case may be. His
situations.
homeboy had grabbed
It's
me. He was
not
like, you
as
want to go to the
simple
store and go
as
get some Rellos or
just
whatever the case may be.
leave.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So
People
y'all,
were
we
getting
go get the
jumped for
motherfucking
trying.
Rellos or whatever the case
That
may be because they
changes
about to go smoke. I guess the
everything
homeboy sell
about
weed
how
or
you
whatever the case may
judge
be. So
someone
he
for
making a bunch of plays
staying.
while we riding around
The
Saginaw, and I'm
baby's
asking
mating
all
thing,
type of
though.
questions. Y'all, we
That
come
was
back, everything
clearly the
going good.
moment
The party
where
lit as
something
hell. The
in
party
her just
eventually died down and
snapped
everybody go to
back
bed. Whatever the
to
case may be.
reality.
Because I don't
And
like
I think
sleeping
that
over people's
happens
house because
with
I like to
usually
sleep
one
motherfucking
moment
naked or whatever the
that's
case may be.
so
I went and got me an
absurd,
Airbnb.
so
And one of the
undeniably
friends may
wrong,
have took me
the
there, whatever the
fog
case
lifts
may be. I don't
just
know. You tell
enough.
me. But while
And she
I'm
was smart
allegedly
enough to
driving there,
use
whatever
that
the case
moment
may be,
instead of letting it pass.
I'm like, damn, I left my
Charisma
iPad. Y'all
is
know, if
not
you watch my YouTube channel,
character.
you know I'm
And
a
isolation
motherfucking iPad
is
kid.
always
Everybody know
the
that.
tool.
By this time, y'all, it's
Doesn't
like
matter
4:30 in
if
the
it's a
goddamn
cult,
morning. So I
a
come
bad
back or whatever the
relationship,
case may be.
a
And you know they got a
toxic
little
job.
concierge at the
The
desk. This
moment
nigga was
someone
on some
starts
weird shit
pulling
trying to
you away
not
from
let
your
us in.
people,
You know,
your
everybody
kids,
up there asleep,
your
not
own
answering their
mind,
phone and shit like that. So I'm
that's
trying to
the
beg
moment.
this nigga. I end up
That's
sweet talking this nigga to let me up
always
there. So I
the
got
moment.
up there, whatever the case may
She
be.
got
Out
him.
of whoop whoop. I'm walking
And the
around,
fact
and
that
as soon as
she's
I walk
talking
up there,
about it
I'm
matters
like,
more
yeah, you
than
know, where
people
the fuck my
probably
iPad? And I'm
realize.
talking to